Okay, I was not planning on having to do this again so soon, but this is going to be another explanation-based short episode. I had another recording failure, but this time it was completely user error, my fault. I left open a video editing software because I was working on something before, and that took up enough of the CPU that the recording software failed, because I had open an actual video that I was in the middle of editing. And I did not realize my mistake until after I had fully recorded the most recent episode. So, what we did. We did right here, Hong Kong City with Baran's Alive route. 4 was our partner there. Just had to kill enough Gym 2s and stuff like that. Skipped all the way ahead to Kilimanjaro. I failed the first attempt because Camille does a ton of damage with the Zeta Gundam. But the second time around, I just shot him the instant and he showed up on the battlefield, and from there it was easy to just keep him under control. I even wound up killing Char. Then in Dakar, I drove off Camille again, and ended on low health, but won on my first attempt, and even took down Amuro in the process. Also, for clearing Mount Kilimanjaro with Baran, we unlocked 4 Murasame. He transferred from the Murasame new type lab, joined the Titans, Hong Kong, confront Camille, help Camille escape into space. Yeah, in the process of this, 4 got shot. She survived, had her memories altered again, and that's what led to the whole incident at Kilimanjaro. Now, in canon, 4 did not survive the Battle of Kilimanjaro. However, since we won the mission, we get the 4 Alive route, for which she was given the Bound Dock. And from here, she just literally replaces Rosamia. Gets the Bound Dock, Psycho Gundam Mark II, and replaces Rosamia, which is the next route I actually did, because these missions are short. Intercept the fleeing AU forces. You have to shoot down Amuro and Camille, but it's much easier than Baran's version of the same mission. Skip all the way ahead to space, battle the AU forces during the attack on Side 2. For this mission, and its corresponding one in Rosamia and also Yazan's timelines. Or was it Yazan? No, I don't think it was Yazan. Anyway, for the corresponding one in 4's timeline, oh, and also Gates' timeline, we unlocked him for doing stuff with Rosamia. You literally just survive for 2 minutes. Then, once the timer runs out, you win. For winning that, we get the Psycho Gundam Mark II, and then we're on the attacking side of Inside Rosamia. Now, I want to mention, I actually, by accident, discovered how to use the Mobile Fortress mode with the Psycho Gundams, and also block with the Psycho Gundam Mark I. So, that greatly helped with survivability, since most of the enemies were using beam weapons. Anyway, I did Gates. He literally only had 2 missions. This is the same as with Rosamia in the Bound Dock, or 4 in the 4 Alive route in the Bound Dock. Gates just has the gray Bound Dock. And then, helping Rosamia on the surface of Axis, you have to kill Camille. It's the same thing in 4 and Rosamia's versions of the same mission. Now, here's where things changed up a bit. Yazan starts with the Gap Plant, opens up in Von Braun City. Your partner is Sarah. She's in a Marasai. Then you help carry out a colony draw on Von Braun. That's Operation Apollo for you. For winning that, you get the Humberby. Then you need to either defeat or drive off Camille. You have Dunkel and Ramses here to help. I decided to go for the kill, and I actually managed to succeed. Char also showed up, but he left after taking like 5 hits. And then from here, Camille's the final boss of Yazan's mode. Now, for doing stuff with Yazan, we unlocked Dunkel and Ramses. Presumably, they're just going to have the same missions starting from here as Yazan, but slightly harder. Now, Yazan canonically survives the Grips War. In this battle right here, he does get shot down by Camille. In fact, his Humberby gets sliced in half, but he ejects just in time. And eventually, his escape pod drifts all the way to the colony of Shangri-La in Side 1. That's covered in Double Zeta. I have not touched Kakarkon yet. I have not messed with Jared since the first episode of the Titans timeline. But yeah, that's how it is. We have 4 done, we have Razamia done, we have Yazan done, we have Baran done, and we have Gates done. There was a whole lot of repetition, and we're probably going to be seeing more of it. In fact, all those battles on the surface of Von Braun, you've seen them. Not only did we do them, I think... Yeah, we did them in the Lila Alive timeline already, but we also did them in the Ayuk timeline, just from the Ayuk perspective. This one, I believe we also did in the... Oh no, we haven't done that in the... Never mind, we did a variation of it on the Lila timeline. We've done the Battle of Kilimanjaro a million times, we've done the Battle of Dakar a million times. We've done this one before. Yeah, if you thought the Ayuk timeline was repetitive, the Titans is even worse. What's even more annoying with the Titans is that they all have the exact same ending. They survive the war, but the Titans are annihilated, and the Ayuk has to prep for an all-out war against Axis. Individual texts vary. In fact, Baran is the only one here who has a different ending. Since he ends off with the Battle of Dakar, his ending is the Ayuk has failed to establish a foothold on Earth, and thus they have to decide everything in space. The Titans maintain control of Earth. Baran does not follow with his superiors or the Ayuk into space. He remains on Earth. So, yeah. Chicken. But that's going to be it for this short explanation episode. Again, the recording failed because my mistake, user error. Hopefully I will not make the same mistake again. Let's hope.